Hello and welcome. This is another video in the series of Godot remake of the Might and Magic VII. I will show a couple of things that I've changed since the last video. That is mostly to do with the user interface. As you can see here, we have the font added and the background for the images. And the players can be chosen. That's all the effects in there. This still requires some refactoring, some nice additions for the backgrounds here and there, so it's better separated. But overall it doesn't look too bad. Now if you go to the main game, there's more changes. There's a loading screen added that kind of hides the scene load. Before it would load the scene itself and then add items into it. While you can see actually the items being added. That was very confusing. So now it's all hidden in a loading screen. Let me just kill all the enemies so there's a bit less noise. Now for the changes. From the very get-go we can see the interface at the bottom of the party that is adjusted to what it was before. So you can see it's similar to what it was in the original game. Then on the right we have the protection buffs that are also kind of like in the original game with the icons. You can try to learn one of the protection spells and see what it looks like. Let me just quickly go to the guild, get a spell.
Welcome to the Air Guild.
It's there.
You don't have enough. You don't have enough gold.
Not enough gold. There's a cheat spell for it.
Welcome to the Air Guild.
Gold. Now I can learn the A resistance and cast the spell.
This should be useful.
So now I've learned the spell. Now the next big change, I will just say it quickly before we go to the protection spell again, is the spellbook. As in the original, the spellbook now has proper backgrounds for the schools of magic, so those are tied to the school of magic, and then the spells themselves also are located in the original. The trick is very simple. It's actually a transparent image, two versions of it, inactive and active, that is placed in the right location. So now we have the protection spell here, we can cast it, so now we see that the air resistance is visible via the icon. In the original this was also animated, but I think it was done via shaders, which I haven't done yet. Next big change would be the minimap, which is now overlaid, and there's two more parts of it that are added. The wizard's eye. Similarly, the torchlight is animated, so that's also similar to what it was in the original, which looked kind of like this, right? So we can see that it's somewhat similar. I should probably resize the minimap because in this resolution it's very small, but that's another thing to work on later. Also the compass is missing, but that's a minor thing. The next thing that is somewhat good looking is the books. So the original game had various books here on the right, bottom right, that would show kind of state of the party or what they know. So the calendar, the map, history. Not all of them are implemented, but the most interesting one would probably be the
His
quest.
Grace, Lord Markham, Duke of the Western Lowlands.
So a couple of quests here, and you can see these are the quests currently the party has. Similar to the original. Maybe more readable with the black font versus the old one, not sure. Both of them are not exactly readable. So I suppose that is mostly it for the books. Now the last thing I did change is they say an image is or a picture is worth 1,000 words, so let me just show it to you. We just found an enemy and then learn a spell, the Firebolt spell.
This should be useful.
And this looks like now. So I changed completely the projectile scene. I followed a very easy to follow tutorial by a YouTuber named LeLou that writes about themselves that they are a technical artist, and it was a very nice tutorial that shows how to do this kind of fireball and visual effect in Godot. Still need to work on the scale of it, so the fireball should be a bit smaller. This size probably should be the fireball, not bolt spell. But that's on me and I still need to follow up. So I think that's it for the main changes. There's minor things here and there. For example, there's the notice board that you can now look at the various signs. It will tell you what it is. Minor issues like you cannot use the items anymore. What else? I think that's mostly it. Thank you for watching.